Hello everyone, good morning. We are heading to the hair salon to get my hair cut and hopefully make this chemo hair loss slash regrowth situation a little less noticeable. And look at where my feet are in the car. Kyle has a bunch of pumpkins here. I'm not sure what he's doing, but whatever. Here is my before and after. Here it is. What do you guys think? I think it looks good. I'm really happy with it, and I think it disguises the chemo hair loss slash regrowth. It's still there, but it is much closer to my new length, is much closer to the new regrowth length, so it's less noticeable. I'm happy. I feel fresh. Now let's talk chemo hair loss. A lot of people think I haven't had chemo hair loss because I still have my hair, but I actually lost a good amount of hair last year during chemo when I took Carboplatin and Paclitaxel. Paclitaxel? I don't know the names, I'm not very good at it. But they would call them Carbo and Taxol. And when I took that, I had a pretty big amount of hair loss. Almost enough to shave my head, but not quite enough to shave my head. And that's where you see the regrowth all coming in. I lost as much as you see growing back in. The thick new layer is all that I lost. And on this new chemo regimen, I have light hair loss. I have like hair thinning, and this chemo regimen isn't supposed to cause too much hair loss, so I'm thinking I won't have to shave my head with this. I'm already 10 rounds in and my hair is still pretty thick. I'm still having hair loss, I see it, but not too bad. It helps that I started out cancer treatment with really thick hair. So even though I did lose, I think if I went into my last year's chemo regimen with thin hair, I think I would have had to shave my head hands down. But because I have so much hair naturally, I think that saved me from having to, which I would have totally shaved my hair if I felt it was necessary. I think bald is beautiful and I was ready to embrace it, but it didn't seem necessary, so I didn't do it. And now, even with the hair thinning, it's not necessary, so I'm not going to do it. But that day may come with a future cancer treatment, who knows. As of right now, I still have hair, and I'm very grateful for it. I know hair loss is an added struggle that cancer patients have to deal with. That is no fun, and I am so truly grateful that I still have my hair. And I will try to insert any pictures of my hair when it was thinner last year to see if you guys can tell that it was thinner. But really, it was hard to tell because of how much hair I started out with. So again, that's why I didn't shave it. And then I will also insert some clips of me showing you guys the chemo regrowth after the shower. I find it so fascinating how it grows back. So I wanted to share some clips of how it looks after the shower and when I blow dry it and stuff. So here's a little of that. Okay, let's see what my hair looks like fresh out of the shower. If it's at all noticeable. Let's see. So it's a little harder to tell when it's wet, but there you can kind of see it. It's like this layer, and then my hair that is from before I lost my hair, before chemo. I'm gonna let it air dry, well, partially air dry, to show you guys what it looks like when I partially air dry it. My hair is naturally straight, but the new regrowth tries to curl, and that's what people call chemo curls. But I try to straighten it out because it's weird to have some straight hair and some curly hair. So I will show you guys what it looks like in a little bit. Okay, here's my hair starting to air dry. You can see how the layer of chemo regrowth is curling, and I have to blow dry it. Otherwise, it like separates the regular hair, the hair from before chemo. So I have to, I look so funny. I have to blow dry it. Otherwise, yeah, I don't think this is my best look. I have this fancy blow dryer that my mom bought for herself and then said she would never use it, so she gave it to me. So let's see if you can tell, if you can see the difference in my hair before chemo and my chemo regrowth. Let's see. Now that doesn't help much with the chemo curls, so I typically use this little brush setting to help straighten out the attempted curls. All right, here it is after blow drying. You can kind of see the layer right here. It's pretty visible, but like only if you know. And then underneath, straightened out pretty well. Or within, straightened out pretty well. On this year's chemo regimen, I'm taking Carboplatin, Alimta, and Avastin, and those only cause hair thinning, so that's where I don't think I'll lose much. But last year on Carbo and Taxol is when I lost a lot more, which my oncologist had thought I would have to shave my head. He thought I was going to lose that much hair, but I surprised him with how thick my hair was. My cousin kept calling it my magic hair, magical hair. And it was pretty magical staying around through chemo. But surprisingly, a lot of chemo medications or treatments cancer treatments don't cause hair loss. I know a lot of people imagine cancer patients to be bald all the time, but a lot of us aren't. So if that's new news for you, it was for me. I thought for sure I would be bald, but I never was. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was interesting for anyone who's curious about cancer hair loss or hair loss during cancer treatment. I love you guys. I will talk to you soon. I hope you are all doing well, and goodbye.